If you ask 10 entrepreneurs or business owners what their major challenges, it's always money, money, money. Everybody's trying to raise funds. I raised money to build my business. I went from gathering like 50K with my guy to building a company that makes over 5 billion in a year. Now I'm going to give you step-by-step process on how you can raise money today in your business. This set of rules I'm going to give you on raising funds can be applied to any of the ways you're raising money, whether it's from customers, loans, or whatnot. You follow these rules to make your system of raising money easy. Now, one of the ways is to decide which of these systems you're going to use. How do you want to raise your money? And when you're talking about how you want to raise your money, the first thing you decide is what is your offer. I see a lot of people try to raise money for their business and they don't really have an offer. They come to you and say, I have a business, I need 5 million, I need 10 million, I need 20 million, but there's no offer. What do I get if I give you this money? You need to create an offer. People don't just give you money because of who you are. They give you money because of what they can get from giving you money. You have to see fundraising from that perspective. Nobody is giving you money to help you. Nobody will ever give you money to help you. Everybody wants to also make money. So what offer are you giving? Nobody is going to give you money because they like you or because they know you. You have to give them a good offer. Are they getting a product, a certain product you have at a discounted price? Will they be getting it because they are paying in advance, they get at a cheaper price, so that way you use their money to go and get the product? Or are you going to give them equity in your business? Or are you going to pay them back their money with interest? These are different offers you have to create. In fact, most times you create one or two of these offers depending on what the person who wants to give you money is asking for. So have an offer in place. Have the offer before you start approaching people to raise money. The next thing you need to do once you have your offer is you have to make a list. Make a list of everybody you know that may be able to give you that money or know someone who is able to give you the money. I've done this multiple times. Whenever I need money, I decide how much I need, 100 billion, 200 billion, and then I make a list. I usually make a list of 100 people, that I do my top 20. So my top 20 on that list, I visit them, I meet with them. The next 30 people, I call them. The next 50, I probably send a message to them. So before, most times I hardly go through my entire list and boom, I've raised the money already. Because by the time I call people, talk to this person, meet this person, if they don't give me the money, they have somebody else that has the money that can give it to me. But these all depend on number one, the kind of offer you bring to the table. The better your offer, the higher your chances of raising the money, even at a faster period. Number 3 thing, very important to fundraise, is you need to deliver on your promises. You need to deliver upon. When you are raising money, you have to start small and deliver fast. So you need 100 billion. You can't just wake up in the morning and your first business you are requesting for 100 billion. Nobody's going to give you that money. But let's say it this way: if you go out first and you raise 1 million, but you pay back that 1 million, and the people who give you the 1 million made 50% interest, the next time you're raising money, you need 10 million. Do you know what will happen? The people that give you that 1 million, they're going to give you 3 and then introduce you to other people that give you more money. Now, they give you 10 million, they make back 15 from it. The next time you need money, maybe you need 100. Guess what? Those same people will introduce you to more people. So you have to keep to your promises, no matter how small. Fundraise is not just about getting money to put it to your business. Fundraise is a business on its own. It's a way to give investors profits. So those people that are giving you money, I'm doing business too with you. So you have to deliver. I see a lot of time entrepreneurs, when they raise money, they are never thinking about paying back. They are never thinking about investors getting returns. It's just me. What do I get? How do I use it on my business? No. Pay your investors. Always pay them. Always give them their return. Always keep to your promises, because if you do that, it's going to make your next fundraise a lot easier. Recently, I went through a fundraise. I did not even sweat it at all. I didn't even go through my top 10 list, and already I had the money I wanted. And by the way, this fundraise, it was more than $1 billion. Did not even take up to 30 days, and boom, I had the money. Why? I've done several fundraisers in the past, and those fundraisers were successful, and the people got their money back, and that's why they could trust me when I come back and say, hey, I need money for this, and they were able to give me. The next thing you need to make sure that you avoid is, do not raise too much money. Yes, there's a thing like raising too much money, especially if you are going through the loan route or the customer route. If you're doing equity, you might be able to, but you might be able to get away with it. But when you're using loan or customer route, to be very, very careful. Don't get to the market and because someone is offering you money, you take it. Decide how much you want and stick to it. If it's $1 billion you want, stick to it. If it's 200 million you want, stick to it. Don't get there because somebody is giving you 500. Now you want to give, because remember, you have to pay back. You have to pay back. Most times I see things where a lot of times when people want to give you this investment or give you this money to invest in your business, they act like they don't really need their money back. But eventually they all come for their money back, and you have to pay back, and they have to make a lot of money from it. So you have to stick to your budget for the particular thing you need to raise money for. A lot of businesses have closed down because they raised way too much money that they needed, so they blew through the entire money. So be very careful not to raise too much, so you don't end up being wasteful and then end up in debt that you can't even cover because your business is not that big to handle that kind of money. Next thing that is extremely important: do not take bad deals. Do not take bad deals. I've seen a lot of times where people go, because you're raising money and you need the money urgently, you start taking deals that you're not supposed to take. I've turned down a lot of money during fundraise, and very good so, because later I realized that thank God I didn't, because things always go south. If you think that your business idea on paper is going to go exactly the way you wrote it on paper, you are deceiving yourself. It's not going to work out like that at all. In fact, it might be close. With years of experience now, I can accurately predict the market. But 3-5 years ago, when I was a lot newer in the industry, yeah, my predictions were off significantly. And if I had taken some certain bad deals that presented itself, I might not be able to meet up. So you have to be very careful not to take bad deals. So whenever you are taking money from an investor, make sure it's a good deal for you. No matter how desperate it is for you that you need that money today, you need it urgently or your business closed, don't take bad deals. Don't take devil's deal where you know that you have to give an arm and a leg with your kidney to be able to pay back that investment. Don't try it. It will never work out. The final thing, and probably one of the most important, if you want to raise money, there is the best time to raise money. And the best time to raise money is when you don't need money. See, be very careful to time your fundraise. Make sure that whenever you are going to raise money, it's somewhere you are in a good place. If you wait too long to raise money and you wait till where you really need it, people could sense, they can sense it. If you are raising money out of desperation, I don't know what happened. Investors sense that thing a lot and they don't want to give you money. Do you know who everybody wants to give money? Someone who already has money. So once you are in a good place, that's the best time to raise money, because you will not be desperate, you will take the best deal, and people will actually want to give you money. For instance, if Dangote calls me now and say, hey Bright, I'm raising money, I need 100 million, and he gives me whatever I rate, I will give him. Why? It's Dangote, I know he has money. So you have to make sure that whenever you are raising money, you are in a good place in your business. Try your best as much as possible to raise money during those periods, because those are where you get the most success raising money. Do not wait for the storm to meet you. When you are now about to go down, you now start raising funds, because by then it might be too late. So start raising funds early, start when things are good, and always deliver, because that will set you apart from 99% of other entrepreneurs that are raising money. Now, if you're in business and you want to learn more about how to build your own business, you can follow us on RiseBiz. We'll be dropping a lot of videos. You can follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, and other social media networks. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you on the next episode.